Band chat. I'm back in one of my favorite spots. I just let my wife and kids out at church. Tonight's church. My wife had to go early because she had a meeting. She's a member of, it's called the Good News Club, where they go into schools after hours, after the school's out, and she teaches the gospel and things like that to the students who have permission from their parents, of course. We live in a county where that's accepted. Some counties around here it's fine, some won't allow it, but I live in a county that allows it. And my kids just wanted to get out and go early because they like to go play ping pong in the youth classroom or whatever. So I decided to come and get a frozen drink and some cheese crackers and just be bad. Sugar and probably a lot of sodium maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, we voted today, early voting. First time we've ever early voted. I'm a traditionalist. I like to vote on election day, but we'll be in the middle of the ocean during that time, so we had to go early today. I talked about a cruise we were going to go on in one of my prior videos, maybe my first video, and it got delayed because of the hurricane, which was a tropical storm when it moved through western North Carolina. But anyway, we're going to go, I think November 1st, and we'll be gone for about a week, and the election will be a done deal. Well, it won't be. It should be, because all the ballots and things should be counted on election day, but they won't be. It'll probably go a week or two being dragged on like it was in 2020. I wonder why. Anyway, don't know what we'll come back to, because I'm sure there's going to be one side or the other that's going to be unhappy with the results, and we'll be coming back to Miami, big city, so I'm a little nervous about that because I don't know what we're going to be coming back to. Anyway, I encourage you to get out and vote. Vote. I mean, even if you vote for the candidate that I'm not with, I still encourage you to exercise that freedom, that right. It's a privilege. Go vote. Go vote. And I've been voting for a long time, but I feel like this was probably my most important vote of my lifetime because of the situation in our country. This is not a political channel by any means, but I like to talk about what's on my mind. And because I voted today, that's on my mind. I just encourage you to get out and vote. And I vote for biblical principles, values. You do what you have to do, whatever you think. But I believe you should vote for the candidate that best exemplifies the commands of our Lord and Savior. Yeah, so that's just how I feel about it. Examine both of them, candidates, and I guess there's more than two, but two main primary candidates. So, especially if you're a Christian like I am, examine them closely, what they stand for, and cast your ballot accordingly. So, I think there is a side that is a better example of our lifestyle, maybe, than the other. But I'm not here to judge, and I'm not throwing my hat in that arena. There'll be times when I talk about politics and religion. I have no problem with either. I'll talk your ear off about either one of them. But this is not really the video. But pray, definitely pray. Pray for your country. Pray for the integrity of the election. And just pray for the best outcome. God's will be done. So I like this area that I'm sitting. It's very busy. I recorded a video here 2 or 3 days ago, and I've been sitting here for like years, coming here and having coffee or drinks and snacks, and I've always just just like this area. I used to sit around a lot with my mother when she was still alive. We used to go and get coffee and sit outside at coffee shops, but we'd also sit in the car a lot. This stemmed back from a long time ago. After I graduated high school, my mother and I used to go out. Like I would go out with my friends at night, come home, and it'd be late, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And sometimes we would go to like an all-night restaurant. Like, I think back then there were Wags, called Wags. I'm not sure about Denny's, if that was a big thing back then, but I remember Wags, W-A-G-S, Wags. And there was another biggie too that we'd go to, and it doesn't come to mind right now. But anyway, we used to go and sit for hours till 2 or 3 in the morning and get a snack, something to drink, and just chat, my mom and I. And I used to really love to do that. I could tell her most of my problems, not all of them. You know, there was some guy things going on that I didn't feel comfortable talking to her about. And she was very opinionated about my girlfriend. So, I mean, if she didn't like one of them, she let me know. And there was one in particular that I think it went beyond not approving of or not liking. She was very vocal about this person, this girl. Anyway, I'll go to church later on, and about an hour, I have to head over, and it's just right across the street. It's right there. I can see it. I'm looking at it. So it's very convenient. But yeah, I remember that was just a different time, of course. But I mean, it was before cell phones, before people just sat around and did this all the time. And it's back when I used to ride around with my friends in my little small town, and we would just like make this loop all the way through town. We'd go through the Civic Center, back down, all the way across town into McDonald's parking lot, see who was there. And we would literally just do this all night long, back and forth like this big, racetrack. And we'd see people along the way sometimes and pull off somewhere in a parking lot, and we'd chat with friends. And it was just a more younger, innocent time. I mean, this was several decades ago. But I remember McDonald's was the big meeting place back then. I remember one time, and I've never really understood this. It was before I drove, so I was 15, I guess. And I don't know why, but there was this big gathering of people in the parking lot at McDonald's, high schoolers. And, junior high too. I guess I was probably a junior high. But it was like late one night, 10, 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, and I was there with my friend, minding my own business, and some guy, and I won't mention his name. I don't know him anymore. I didn't know him then. I knew of him, but I don't even know if he's still alive or not. If he acted the way he did that night, he probably is not still alive. Because I didn't know him. I never talked to him or anything, but I was standing there talking to my friend, and he comes running up from the back, and he tackles me, knocks me on the ground, and he starts like fighting me for some reason. And I didn't do anything. I don't even know this guy. And I went blank. Everything that I did was automated. It was like, it wasn't me. I don't remember it. My friend said what I did was I got up, and the guy came to punch me, and somehow I got the punch to miss me. I don't know if, I was taking karate then, so I don't know if I did one of those blocks, but my friend said I got him in a headlock, and I was punching him in the face constantly. And he was probably 17, like 2 years older than me. And I was 15. I don't remember any of that, so I can't validate that I did that or not. I would like to think that I did. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. But he said I had him in a headlock, and I was punching him in the face. And then one of his friends, the guy I was punching in the face, came up behind me with a baseball bat, and he raised it and was about to hit me with this baseball bat. And then somebody, my friend doesn't know the person. He said, I don't have any idea. I don't know who the guy was. grabbed the bat from the back and held it so he couldn't come back and hit me on the head with it. I have no idea what that was all about. I never talked to the guy in my life before that or after that. I don't remember I don't even know what he looks like now. I mean, back then I probably did, but I can't even get a mental picture of this guy. Have no idea why he did what he did. But he did. But I have no recollection of it. I just remember standing there talking, and then I remember running off because eventually my friend said I let go of the guy and he fell down on the ground, and then my friend and I ran off and took off and got out of the situation because people had started gathering a circle around us and was watching us. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to ask that guy, what was that all about? I can see, I guess I really can't see. I didn't make enemies. I don't make enemies now. I'm a quiet person usually. I don't have but maybe one or two friends that I, call friends now. I'm a loner more or less. I don't go out of my way to talk to people. I'm nice to people, like interactions when I have to between receptionists or cashiers or whatever. I'm very nice. I'm polite. I say thank you. I say please. I smile, and I'll try to chit chat a little bit. But I'm just not an outgoing person. Man, these colors are so pretty right now. Check this out. Yeah, I love this time of the year, and I like it because it's nice and cool, especially in the evenings. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna sit and have my drink. I mainly just decided to make this video to really encourage you, no matter what side you're on, get out and vote, because your vote does count. It really does. And it's important. It's one of our rights. Some countries, they don't have that right to vote. I won't mention any names, but anyway, it is a privilege and it's a right to get out and vote. Make sure you research all the candidates for like all the other smaller offices, because they all matter. Your local elections, brother, sister, they matter. They matter. All elections, all positions. Judges essentially, they're powerful because they can interpret the law. They can make decisions on their opinions and their values. They're very important. All these positions are very important. So do your research. Go out and vote. I'm going to go because I have these that I want to eat and this that I want to drink. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.